Today we're showing you the top ways to get a lot of money in GTA 5 Online. When I say a lot of money, I'm talking about over $4 million plus in this video alone. And trust me, the second money method in this video, you do not want to miss because that one will make you the most money as possible. That being said, hey, let's jump right into this. So I start off my journey over here in my salvage yard. I got some tremendous cars ready to go ahead and get scooped up. My first little robbery is right over here. Now, I never done this mission before. This is all new to me. I'm a coast guard. I'm watching out for the coast. I'm guarding it. Nobody else is coming around it. I'd be asking yourself, Dev, why are you guarding the coast? What's the whole entire setup we got going on here? Something big is going on in the horizon. I'm talking about a big old ship. Yep, it's not the Titanic, right? This one here's floating. I got a disguise on. I'm in John Cena mode. They don't know who I am. I don't know who I is. I'm the one and only me. So bada boom, bada bing. You see this tremendous cargo ship out there? Listen, we got to get there, but we got to watch out for the cones. We don't want to get into the cones because I want to do this the stealth way. If you didn't know about me on this channel, I love doing everything the stealth way because it's more fun. But then again, as we all know, I never completed the stealth way because somebody gets alerted. So since my first time doing this mission right here, I'm like, what I gotta do here? I see this big anchor right here. I'm like, do I gotta climb this thing? But guess what? I actually do. I was surprised. And me personally, I never seen a cargo ship out in the ocean in this game, so I'm all surprised on all many levels right now. Me personally, in real life, I would have slipped off this thing and became shark food. Thank God I'm allergic to water. So right here, I'm doing a Spider-Man stunt, right? Look at this. I'm climbing up here. This is my ladder onto the big old Titanic. There I am right there. Now, remember before I told you I love doing everything in this game the silent and sneaky way because this is more fun. Even Rockstar's hitting to me. Hey, guess what, Deb? You can finally do this mission the silent and sneaky way. It's your first time doing this, so good luck. Now, I can't enter the cones right now. I'm trying to plot in my way there because this is my first time ever doing this thing. I don't know what to do, where I have to go. So right now, I actually tell you the truth, this is one of these missions I'm just scared out of prepared. Now, in this game, apparently they can't hear footsteps. I remember somebody in my comments a couple videos ago saying, hey, Deb, you know, they can't hear footsteps in this game. It's like when you throw a flare down in this game and it won't light up. Literally, I can show you later on in the video. That actually is a thing. So look at this right here. This guy's looking for somebody. He's looking for me, but really I'm right behind him. Look at that. A little crazy, right? Now, the pressure of this mission right here is building on me like holding in a fart. You ever hold in a fart, you get that pain in the stomach, then once everybody leaves, you do the most loudest fart ever and they still hear it. Listen, this is exactly how it is, but in a video game form. The pressure was built because these NPCs, I don't know where they're going. So I took out this guy. I think he was looking for treasure on his little ship here. Now this guy up there walking, listen, I don't think they heard it. I have a suppressor on. If you're doing this mission, use a suppressor. If you don't, they're gonna hear you, they're gonna be alerted, your high blood pressure is gonna come at you. I turned around my double chin and this guy right there is coming right at me. And now they all alerted. Listen, Rockstar, maybe one day I'll get this one of these missions here done in silent sneak way. But right here, there's a lot of NPCs. Helicopters gonna start popping up like pimples like you wouldn't believe. Now let's not get off task right here. We have to get to the bridge. There's a bridge in this mission here. If you didn't know, the bridge is not named for part of the boat. So we gotta night these NPCs. Whole bunch of helicopters are spawning up. I don't know how this goes when you do the silent sneaky way. I would never know because I can never make it that far. Now, cool thing about this mission here is, or any of the mission you ever do for the salvage yard, is you don't have lives. Which for me will actually take off the fat sweats and the high blood pressure I get from these missions sometimes because these NPCs have tremendous aims. You see how many gosh darn helicopters there are in this mission? There's so many. Now, since I got rid of the NPCs, I gotta find the bridge, right? Now, the bridge is probably somewhere above me because that's probably where it is. Right here by this door, I'm like, okay, what's behind door number 1 right here? I'm gonna open it and see what's going on. This guy got night-nighted by my kick. You love to see it. There's a first for everything, right? Now, right here, I got night-night the captain. I actually missed almost every shot. A little embarrassing. Listen, my eyes sometimes go a little googly. We're not complaining right here. This guy has a stick or something. What is he gonna do with that? So right here, I gotta search the cap right here for the access of the keys. Now, also there's an alarm going off. If you didn't know, this is a pro tip for me. I don't play this game with sound. Now, I had to access the terminal, put the keys in and whatnot. Now, you guys yourself, don't gloss over the fact that you don't play this game with sound. Why don't you play this game with sound? I just listen to audiobooks. That's just a thing for me. It's one of my things, right? So right here, I can give myself some armor because you just never know. Now, you ask yourself, Dib, how did you know there's a sound going off? Well, I actually came over here and I saw a little thing pop up on the top left. I'm like, what was that? So I came over here, it says, turn off the alarm. I'm like, well, that probably does something, right? I would never know there's an alarm going off on this mission without seeing that little blimp pop up. So I turned off the alarm. Maybe that does something, right? Tell you the truth, I went outside. I don't think that done a single thing. There's more helicopters. There's a whole bunch of more NPCs. Now I gotta get myself into the containers. Now there's a whole bunch of NPCs located on this ship. Well, we don't see until they get close and personal to them, like this guy in his boat and this guy over here on top of the container. So I started taking them out. Again, armored stacks is much appreciated in a mission like this, but I came to my first container. Now in one of these containers right here, there'll be a car waiting for me. So I came to this first one here. Knowing Rockstar logic, you probably know it too. What do you think's in container number 1? Write in the comments below. Wait, let's see what's in container number 1. I don't know what that even is, but it's in there, whatever that is. I have 2 more containers left. One of them will have the car in it. Now over here, I got shot by somebody. This guy over here. See, there's NPCs all around this boat. Listen, I turned off the alarm, but they're still coming. So I gotta jump into more of these containers here. I did a cool little Tom Cruise stunt. I fell right on my fat face, and listen, I'll be honest, it's just embarrassing. So right here, I came to my second crate. I was curious, what could be possibly in this crate right here? Now, me personally, I wasn't expecting this. What you're about to see right here, I opened it up, and guess what? A container of farts. I wasn't expecting expecting a whole entire thing of farts to hit me right at once, but hey, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you get crop dusted, right? So right here, I gotta find the last and final crate. I fell again. Listen, ships are very slippery when it's raining outside. You gotta keep that in mind. More NPCs. And now, yes, you have dip. I bet you the last crate has the car in it. Well, I'll be honest with you. Guess what? It does. Look at this right here. The car's right there. We love to see it, right? We got the car. Took us a couple crates and a couple chambers of farts, but we got it. Now right here, I'm asking myself, how do I get this container, this car, off this ship right here? It said attached to gosh darn flare on the container. So my pudgy finger, I end up throwing it at the crate, meaning nothing is happening here. So I run inside the crate here and throw my little flare on top of there. Yes, you said dip. The flare's not going out. Listen, later on in the video, it literally goes out. Listen, the rain can turn off your flares. So since I did that, I said, guess what? Another Tom Cruise is in me. So I jumped off the thing, landed right in my face. So once again, now it's time to get myself into this helicopter because the Swifty is gonna pop up and gonna take this container onto land. Now, me personally, my pudgy fingers keep on slipping. I almost night-nighted myself in my helicopter, which would have been a big problem. So right here, me and the Swifty, I gotta protect it, right? I did the optional mission to get less helicopters in this main mission right here, so I did that. I'm like, all right, this will be pretty sweet. I gotta protect the Swifty, all right? We gotta bring the crate to the destination, which felt like all year, to be honest with you. So I started protecting the Swifty right here, and guess what? 2 helicopters popped up. Yes, Dib, they're gonna pop up, right? It's Rockstar Games. You're just never gonna do it. But I'll tell you one thing is gonna happen. You're gonna miss every shot at these helicopters because they totally nerfed the gosh darn rockets in this game. And I believe if I didn't do the optional mission to get rid of the helicopters, there'd be more additional helicopters right here, meaning my gosh darn helicopter that I'm trying to protect will eventually probably get destroyed. And I don't want that, and you don't want that, because we wanted to get this mission done as fast as possible. So I took out this helicopter here, the last and final helicopter. Now I'm just literally just cruising for bruisings with this other helicopter here, just chilling like villains in the sky. We got to get to the destination. This helicopter is so slow, but that's okay, alright? But also, if you're still in this video, make sure to drop an S in the comments below, and I'll heart every one of those comments, because you, my boy, you're the true MVP, and I notice you in the comments below. As you can see here, we're still flying in the air, but the destination is getting a little bit closer. Now, I'm not sure every time I do this mission to be a different spot to go to, because it's my first time doing it. Actually, I fly over my salvage yard. I'm like, dude, can't we just place it down right there, make it a lot easier? It just doesn't make sense to park it somewhere far away from my salvage yard. I gotta drive it there anyway. Who's gonna see it? Nobody cares. But I'm like, hey, look at this garage right here. Is this a spot where I'm gonna go ahead and land? But this thing started slowing up. I'm like, okay, this is probably the spot where it's gonna land and drop the gosh darn car, which I can't wait to get this car out of this crate so I can bring it back to my salvage yard. I threw a couple flares. I don't know if that even does anything. Look, the flares turned off in the rain. It's one of those things, right? To be honest with you, I thought I'd make it go a little bit faster, because I swear that helicopter is slower than a sloth crawling up a hill. Look at this right here. So now it's finally gonna drop it. It took us like an hour and a half to get here. So now we're gonna drop the crate right here. I actually started, making this man get a little nervous. He dropped it. He said, I'm out of here. Bada boom, bada bing. The crate has been dropped. Let's go ahead and get this car in here. This car here, it looks like a gosh darn Sprite car, to be honest with you. The colors look like something from Toy Story 1. So I got my car right here, and now the only thing I gotta keep in mind is not to destroy it. I gotta bring it back to my salvage yard. Yes, you said, Dib, you did all this stuff here. Do NPCs start following you back to your salvage yard? Well, did you not know this is GTA 5? Of course it does. Now right here, you don't want to destroy your car. You want to be cool like Tom Cruise, like I did right there. Do not land a certain way on your car and it's going to explode. You know that happens in this game, right? I'm not sure if it will happen for this car. I believe the car armor on this is actually a lot higher than the average cars. I don't know. It sounds like something that would probably be true, right? So right here, I'm driving back to my salvage yard, which we flew over a couple times, to be honest with you. I feel like I hit every car trying to get to my salvage yard. It was just slippery outside. Listen, sometimes you just hydroplane. It's one of those things. There you go, Dib. You done did it. You got the car from the gosh darn ship into your salvage yard. Now you actually said, Deb, what are you gonna do? You're gonna sell the car? Well, actually I am. I actually did more missions to get myself all 3 cars for my salvage yard right here. You actually said, Deb, this car over here is catching my eye. This good old sports muscle. I don't know cars, but this car looks pretty cool. This one here, look at this, $402,000. I can claim it for $10,000. This is me a personal vehicle if I want to claim it, but I don't drive cars in this game because it's just not a thing I do. But I gotta drive the vehicle now to the destination. You can do this in a public lobby. Would I do that? Actually, on PC, I would never do anything selling in a public lobby. Maybe on console, but I realize on console players are more aggressive than on PC, unless PC players are actually modders. That's when they're more aggressive. But me personally, I don't see any gosh darn reason why I will sell this in a public lobby. Now, everything in this video I'm doing in an invite-only session, so have no worries at all. Now, this is very, very important. When selling one of these vehicles, do not crash it at all. Don't get any scratches, because that money is going to go down. Trust me on that. You want to drive like a pro driver that you are. Me personally, I'm a little bad at driving in this game, but that's okay, right? So right here, my destination is pretty darn close to my salvage yard. I have 28 minutes on the clock, a pretty darn easy peasy lemon squeezy type of mission. Someone over here at the terminal. my gosh darn car is going back into a crate. You just love to see it. Good thing I'm not bringing this thing off another ship, right? So let's see if we actually lost any money at all. If I crashed, nope, $402,000. But wait, you gotta see this. It gets better right here. Went back to my salvage yard. Yeah, she said, can I go ahead and sell this car after I sold that one? Of course you can. This car is giving me $347,000. It's the same exact mission we gotta do. I didn't crash at all. 28 minutes left in the clock. Brought it to the terminal, giving myself $347,000. But wait, it gets better. We're going back to my salvage yard. I have the orange ice cream cone car. This one here, $255,000. Literally the same exact mission. What is that? 28 minutes left on the clock. You just love to see it. $255,000 in the pocket right there. A tremendous amount of money we just made. But wait, we can make ourselves even more money. The most money you're gonna make is right here. Now right here, I'm in my nightclub. You actually said, Dib, why are you in your nightclub right here? I'm gonna show you literally how you can make millions upon millions of dollars by doing nothing. It's the tremendous way. So I have $250,000 in my safe right there. Listen, I'm gonna make well over $1 million plus from this safe alone in this video. So right here, I'm gonna scoop up that $250,000. That's $250,000. We love to see it. It's gonna go right into our little maze bank account right there. So after I come over here to my computer, you guys see something. Dib, what are you gonna do over here? What are you gonna do? You're gonna sell this stuff right here in your nightclub? Well, I'm gonna actually show you something right here. Since like the income and earnings of your nightclub is like 2 times the money in RP right now, I'm gonna head right here to my nightclub and see how much money I got. I got $914,000. I want to get that up to 360 total in stock. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. It's pretty darn easy. I'm gonna call my boy up, Johan. Johan is gonna request some nightclub supplies, so go ahead and do the mission for this. Now the mission either gonna be pretty darn easy or pretty darn far away. It's one or the other. Me personally, I'm so happy because I got the easier mission right here. It's literally just a butt cheek away. Look at this. It's over here by this tremendous tugboat. Now these NPCs, I'll be honest with you, they do not miss. They're gonna night you. Make sure you do not destroy the product that's on the boat. Me personally, my pudgy finger slipped and I actually hit the boat. And guess what? The thing went down like a ton of bricks. The Titanic 2.0 in the flesh right now. Right now, there may be 1 or 2 things that might happen for me. The gosh darn package might float, or that's at the bottom of the ocean. Now, I'm going to take the ladder on this one and say the hardest thing is probably the thing that's going to happen. It's at the bottom of the ocean. So I had to, land my helicopter on this little boat right here, and I had to swim to the bottom of the ocean to find this crate. To be honest with you, invest in rebreathers in this game because you just never know when you go into the bottom of this game to get yourself a crate. As you can see right here, I'm swimming like Michael Phelps, like no other. I'm going to the bottom of the ocean. Look at this. There's a crate. It didn't float. It's one of those things. So I'll go ahead and scoop this thing up. Now I got myself the crate. Tremendous. I can bring it back to my nightclub, but watch out for the NPCs because they're probably gonna night you because there's so many of them and they do not miss at all. So now I gotta swim all the way back to my helicopter, which isn't that bad. I gotta bring this back to my nightclub to get my stock up. Also, if you didn't know, your daily income is actually 2 times the money and RP for this week, so that's pretty darn sweet. So I started chafing out of my helicopter. I ran right into my nightclub and I delivered the goods. Got myself an additional $24,000, but I want to get my popularity up for my nightclub so I can get that extra $250,000. Like, literally easy money you're gonna get. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it the easy way. Now the reason why I do this right here because it's the easiest way to get my popularity up right here. Once I find myself a little blue blimp in my nightclub, this guy's causing problem. He's a little dweeb, right? We don't want these dweebs in our nightclub because listen, they bring our popularity down, but also we get our popularity up every time we kick one of them out, and it's usually random when they pop up for me. I don't know the time limit, but when you see one in your nightclub, you gotta throw them out like one of those dirty pair of undies, those ones you didn't make it to the toilet in time. You gotta throw them out like this guy. See you later. Now my popularity should go up and I should be doing some tremendous things because that money's gonna start racking into my safe. No jokes, it started racking up. I literally started doing more deliveries. Look at this. I got $1.6 million so far in my nightclub alone. Now I didn't have to keep on doing delivery missions, but over a period of time, Doc will keep on going up in your nightclub. Look at this. It's actually $250,000. This literally happened to me 4 times. It's $1 million I made so far from my wall safe. But eventually, after grinding all this stuff out here, I got my last $250,000. Look how much money I made so far from the nightclub alone. Look at this. This is tremendous. So far, $1.5 million from the wall safe alone. You just love to see it. Dib, how much do you have now in your gosh darn nightclub? Let's go ahead and computer. Let's go see. Let's see how much I actually got so far. We are fully stocked. $1.9 million I have right here. You just love to see this right here. This is what you love to see. You want to see all that money right there in your nightclub just sitting there. Now I'm going to go ahead and sell this right here because why not? $1.9 million. You just love to see it. Now I'm selling this in an invite only session. You might be saying, Dib, go to a public session that has a full lobby in there, go ahead, sell it there. Well, I can't. I'm on PC, and plus I wouldn't do it because high blood pressure would bring me to another dimension. So I have an easy sell mission. I got 20 minutes to sell this whole entire stock for my nightclub. I gotta bring it to the destination. If you didn't know, Rockstar is always throwing out twists at us because this destination that you can see right here I gotta go to, once I get there, listen, I get the fuzz on me. Like, who didn't see that coming? That's a Rockstar special right there for you. 2 stars. The cops came out of nowhere. Now I'm gonna call my boy the Big L, Lester, right? I'm gonna say, Lester, I got myself a pickle. You gotta get me out of here. I'm not a man of pickles, right? I just too much sodium for my heart, right? So right here, I get the fuzz off me, and guess what? They ran right into me, and I get the stars back. Rockstar, you might want to fix that because I lost the fuzz, and looks right here, I gotta go to a short destination. This guy rams right into me. I get 4 stars now. That was more stars than I initially got. Can you believe that? It's just one of those things. So eventually, it took me like a couple of minutes, actually around 10 minutes, to get rid of the gosh darn fuzz, and I eventually went to the destination, and I sold my whole entire nightclub. You just love to see it. And the best part is, this is passive money. If you want to get the crates like I did, make it a little bit faster, go right ahead. But I get myself over $1.8 million because Tony takes $100,000. We call it the GTA tax, right? But hey, I wasn't satisfied with that. I wanted to make more money this week in GTA Online, so I came over here to my auto shop. I went to this mission right here. This mission, when it's double money and RP on it, you just want to jump right into it because it's the best mission out there. Me personally, when I do the Union Depository contract, I always put on Hustler because that's the best weapons you actually get in this mission right here. Also, very important pro tip right here, when this is double money and RP on this, and you're actually the host of the mission right here, make sure the people you're doing with is 3 other people so you get yourself the most money as possible, and make sure nobody gets night-nighted. But for this mission right here, I'm doing it solo because, yeah, I have no friends, but that's okay. So let's start this mini heist off right here. I'm driving my car to the garage right here. Somebody's in my spot. You should have not been there, right? Now I need to go to my other car right here. Literally, this truck, this SUV, this car, whatever you want to call it, is absolutely pointless for this mission because once we bring it to this garage right here in this big old bank storage place, listen, it's just gonna disappear. They're gonna tow it. Now, pro tip, make sure you don't pull out any weapons. If you do, they're gonna start throwing hands with it. You don't want that. Now right here, look at this. We start floating. This mission here is so glitched. I swear to everything holy under this sun, every time I do this mission right here, there's always something new going on. Some new kind of glitch that pops up right here. So we'll go in the elevator. Listen, we go downstairs where the gold is chilling like a villain. Watch out for this door. This will knock you to another dimension. Now, this gold I gotta get. If you're with some friends doing this together, everybody has to get the gold. Since I'm by myself, as I always am in this game, because I can't rely on anybody else, nor do I have any friends, I gotta scoop up the gold myself. Now, the gold's gonna make you a little bit slower than you usually are in this game. Now, half the bag is full. I can't get a full entire bag of all the gold. We're gonna leave some gold behind. The tears coming down my little chubby cheek. It's alright. I gotta get out of here now. We got 5 stars, right? They're not happy about this. Now, come out of this vault right here. That might be just 2 NPCs chilling right here, but most of the times it's just NPC walking right here in this elevator. Yes, this mission is 100% glitched. This guy's doing the moonwalk right here. I took him out anyways because, listen, he's gonna moonwalk to another dimension right here. Usually 2 NPCs spawn in this hallway. Me personally, every time I did this mission, they always spawn here, but for this one time, they didn't. Wow, look at that. But outside here in this garage, there's a whole bunch of NPCs. They have tremendous aim, and trust me, they will not miss. The reason why we got the Hustler loadout is because we have the best weapon we can possibly get for this mission right here. I'm gonna take them all out the easy peasy lemon squeezy type of way. You do want to have yourself some armor and snacks for this mission here because you got like literally 1 life. If you get night-nighted, see you later, alligator. So I started night-nighting all the NPCs in here. I've done this mission so many times I could probably do it in no eyes. So bada boom, bada bing. Over here to my right and to my left, there'd be more NPCs. You just gotta be cautious around you because they will spawn behind you. You gotta take them out. To be how much NPCs spawning by these police cars. Listen, I would recommend doing this. Once you night-night a couple NPCs, get that police car because it's gonna be open. Don't destroy it. It's a lot easier to get yourself out of this situation right here. You guys see some dib. Okay, I got the police car. What am I supposed to do now, right? Gonna go to the garage where your cars be chilling. Remember that one car? The one car I drove in here with? That's a car I need to go ahead and get. Now you actually sub dib. I get my car right now. I gotta drive all the way to the location where they're gonna meet me. Nah. This is what you're gonna do. This is exactly what I recommend doing. Follow me to this location right here. We're gonna go to the police station and get ourselves a helicopter. Now, the helicopter, it's a lot easier to get this mission done with because we can get out of here the easy peasy lemon squeezy type of way. We don't gotta waste any time driving across the map. Me personally, I can't crawl up these gosh darn vents, but also if you're doing this with other players, just make sure they're following you. Tell them somehow, come over here with me. We'll go to the helicopter because they'll end up driving to the location. They're gonna have stars. Listen, a lot easier doing this than driving halfway across the map because we don't even know where they're chilling it yet. And started destroying some of these NPCs at a distance because they're just like mosquitoes. They keep on bugging me. So I got myself right here into this helicopter. Now I gotta fly all the way to the destination instead of driving. It's so much easier, right? After a little time lapse, I eventually made it to the location. It was so far north north of the map. I'm glad I took a helicopter. Got myself $270,000 when it's double money in RP. That's over $500,000. You just love to see it. But wait, I'm going to make some more money because that's exactly what I'm doing today. I'm making over $4 million. Now this right here, I went over here to my gosh darn bail office. Who is on the dial for today? It's this man in the red. $125,000. Listen, my mans, you're not going to get night-nighted by me because listen, we're not going to night-night any of these people. If you have a bail office, do not night-night them. We want the $120,000 to $130,000 they're going to offer us. Now this mission here, to be honest with you, it takes some time because we got to go to these little radio towers and just put some little sticky boys on them to hack them. I'm going to show you every single one of them are because you might be clueless where they are. You got to run back here. Now you get some good RP for this mission, I'll be honest with you. Night-night this guy right here, bada boom. That's 25 RP. What am I talking about? Now after playing shoots and ladders, I'm come up here where this tower is, the NPC chilling over here. I'm going to give him a little headache. I'm going to put my little sticky device right here on the cell tower. Now once I've done that, I got 2 other towers to go to because this is one of those longer missions for the bail bonds office, but hey, it's worth it. I'm going to play shoots and ladders again for like the 30th time and get down here to my nice truck. I'm going to drive over here to the next location where I'm going to find myself the next tower. Now I'm going to come over here, night some NPCs. There'll be a door. You can go up this door and look at this out here. Found my second tower. This NPC was just waiting for me and bada boom, bada bing. The second tower has a sticky device on it. On to the last and final tower to get this stuff all situated. So I got myself back in my handy dandy bail office, gosh darn van, and drove down the road right here. And look at this guy's waiting for me. See you later, alligator. And again, I'm climbing up ladders like no other in this mission right here to my third and final device. I got to plant onto this little cell tower right here. We got to go to this location right next to Los Santos Customs. Now this right here, you got to be somewhat prepared for it because you're going to have like a little time limit on the guy's health because once I enter this building right here, I recommend just start night-nighting all the NPCs you see because this man's health is going down pretty darn quick. Me personally, I didn't even notice it. I was just, trying to do this as stealth play. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I like doing everything stealth. Then I realized, uh-oh, this guy's health is going down pretty darn fast. So I started panicking. My fat sweat was sweating. That's how much I was panicking right here. I was making sure to take out all these NPCs because this man's health, oof, I'm telling you, it's dropping fast. I do not want to lose a single dollar from the $125,000. Now I can't save this man until I night-night all the NPCs because they're going to say, hey, listen, you just can't. You got to take out all those lawn sharks. Then eventually in this room, this man be chilling like a villain. And I got scared because his health eventually hit the red point and I knew eventually I was going to lose some money. So I got this man secured. So this is actually like the second part of the whole entire mission. This is one of those longer missions for the bail bond office. And then this guy has the audacity to destroy out my bail bonds office van. Listen, you just can't do that to me because payback will be coming to you. So right here, I literally spent like 2 to 3 minutes actually just night-night a whole bunch of NPCs. I recommend getting armor and snacks for this kind of point right here because there's just so many of them right here on this old train track. I mean, personally, I don't know if my man's actually gets hit at all. I'm actually trying to run through this as fast as possible because I don't want his health going down any lower. And my luck, something happens, this man gets night-nighted and I start crying because I got to do this whole entire thing over again. Nobody wants to do that. As you can see here, there's a lot of NPCs just waiting for us on this train track right here. And eventually, we're going to get somewhat close to the end of the train track right here. We're almost in the clear. Let me know in the comments below. I want to know what you think. Should we actually change the pricing for $125,000 to $300,000 a day in GTA Online for these missions? Like we get one. What does $300,000 do? I don't know. I just think they should up the price right here. But looks right here, got myself a new bail bonds van right here. We're just driving in style right here. My man is somewhat crawling or hiding in a location over here, which is good. I don't want him totally on my 6 because he could have gotten night-nighted, threw in there like a gosh darn thing of laundry. Now we got to drive back to the bail bonds office and I got to throw him in jail. Listen, I got to do what I got to do. Now he's going to get processed and eventually I'm going to get that money right there. It's $125,000 eventually going to my Maze bank account. As you can see here after a period of time playing the game, $125,000 just like that. You love to see it. But if you want to make yourself even more money in GTA Online, say you're a new player, you want to start out the right way, I recommend watching this video right here. I literally go from rank 1 to $3 million plus in GTA 5 Online so fast and easy. I'll catch you on that video.